What's going on, YouTube? I'm here with Trade UI to show you how we can use their option flow filtering system to see if we can find some potential bull runs this week. I know the S&P 500 had a heck of a run the end of this week so far. We broke through that 400 level yesterday, and it looks like a lot more money came in today as we rallied past that 400 level. That tells me people are starting to get a little more bullish on the market, so we can potentially see some awesome swing trades coming up. Me personally, I'm a swing trader. I like to hold my trades anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, really depending on the setup and the option flow and where I think there's a potential target market to be made. So let's kind of look around the option flow and see where the money's getting moved right now. So right off the bat, I'm going to use TradingWise option filtering system. I'm going to change my DTE anywhere from 10 days to 30 days. That tells me that there could be a potential move in the next few weeks, and that's the positions I personally like to see because we could also watch the stock set up and potentially get in on the setup and have a bull run happen. Something else I want to see, I like a minimum premium of around 100,000. That lets me know that the option sweeps that are coming in potentially have bigger orders, and with those bigger orders, a lot of smaller orders tend to fall behind. So we could see a lot of option sweep activity filter through. The last thing I want to set up is I want to see asks. So that tells me that people are starting to open up contracts. Remember, if we have a bid, that tends to be a bearish sign that people are closing out of these contracts. So I always like to set up for ask. And the last thing I want to do is go ahead and set up for stocks. I really don't care about ETFs. I'm really more focused on stocks themselves. So I'm going to apply these filters, and as you can see, it'll populate the top sweeps of the day. This is post-market activity, so this will be something I'll be looking to get into potentially tomorrow or next week, depending on the setup. So right off the bat, I see ARK right here with 10 calls and 0 puts, so with 2 million in net premium to the call side. That's very bullish for me, so let's kind of see what's going on there. So once again, you can double click and it'll populate all of Arch's sweeps down here. So it looks like we had a lot of bullish activity come in. We had some out the money contracts and a lot of in the money contracts. All of these came in around the same time. It went from 1235 all the way up to about 1250. We see everybody's here at the 105 strikes. These are a little bit deeper in the money with 22 days of expiration. And these are some heavy orders, especially this $500,000 order. This is very aggressive for me, and I really like this setup right here. Just seeing this, however, something we got to play on the safe side. Let's go ahead and look at all the option flow that happened today, particularly for ARCH. So I'm going to go ahead and offset my premium. And we can go ahead and take off the 10 DTE. We'll go ahead and play around with that and see what's going on. Let's see here. And I'm going to take off the ask. That way I want to see if people are actually closing out of positions as well. Let's go ahead and apply these filters. So right off the bat, now we have 30 calls with 1 put with a total premium of 4.47 million. That's a lot of money going through, especially for one day. So let's see what we got going on here. Towards the end of the day, these heavier strikes we looked at already were towards the end of the day, so that's a very bullish sign for us. That means people are starting to buy whatever's happening. Overall, I see a couple of midpoints where you got to be a little neutral about. However, overall, I do see a lot of ask and not necessarily as many bids. So this is a potential play that we could be looking at here. You do have to be careful. I see one ask for a put that's deep in the money at 200, but it's a small position, 65,000, so I'm not really worried about it. However, I do see a lot of money going into ARK today. So let's pull it up on the chart and see what we're working with. So I have Thinkorswim pulled up, and I'm going to go ahead and type in ARCH. Let's see, I'm on the year-to-date chart. So looks like they had a big red day right here. You can see this red candle right here. Looks like they kind of broke out a channel, but they hit the support level around anywhere from the 130 to the 126 level. So that's a good little range you can be looking at to potentially enter this position. But let's go ahead and get on a smaller time frame. Let's look at the 20-day 1 hour. So we already had like a big push to the upside. Looks like post market we went up a couple of dollars from. Looks like we closed around 128 and it's already up at 131 post market. So I'm really curious to see how this opens tomorrow. It looks like this 130 level could be a potential buy zone for you, and you could easily target the 145 level for a top right there. Or it could be a potential breakout to the upside above it, and we could try to fill this gap to the 152. Now, this is all just technical analysis that I'm looking at very quickly. Please run your own technical analysis before you enter any kind of trades. If you want to be on the safe side, I would say 145. If this is the position I'm entering, I would look to see if we pull back to the 130, 131 level tomorrow. And if we do, I'm probably going to try to enter a trade and probably hold it to the 145 level. And just because we're at the bottom of a strong support line through here, more around the 133 is where support is. However, if it pulls back a little bit, that's okay. Support lines are not necessarily finite. There's a little range they can deviate between. Strong potential to go to 145 plus. So this is a potential $15 move you can make on this stock. This is something I'll be personally watching and potentially entering tomorrow, depending on the market opens. However, I would have not found this position at all if it wasn't for TradeUI's option sweep filtering system. This makes it very easy for me to go ahead and build a watch list of potential trades that I like to enter because I get to set up the filter to anything that I personally like for my trading strategy. And I can also take a look at the unusual flow activity to see if anything unique comes up that doesn't really get traded a lot in the options world. And I can also see sweep setups that are happening, see if anything's breaking out of channel to see if we're going bullish or bearish and what direction that chart tends to follow. Thank you guys for chilling in. This is a quick little video. Just wanted to see what was going on in the market today. If you want to see more of the TradeUI system, I'm going to go ahead and drop a link in the description below, which takes you right to TradeUI. And now you can use our option filtering system to benefit your personal trading strategy. Go ahead and click it out. Try out the trial. If we're a good fit for you, that's awesome. If we're not a good fit for you and your trading style, we understand. Just let us know in the comments what you want to see, and we can try to improve on the system from there. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and I know we're getting close to the weekend with tomorrow being Friday, so y'all have a great weekend and happy trading. Good luck, guys.